Here in the desert, in the month of July, we plan, plant, and survive. And in today's video, I'll show you exactly how I do that, even though the temperatures are rising over 105 degrees. And if you're new here, my name is Shanice from Sunshine Gardens. Planning for fall. In July is a prime time to start pumpkins, melons, and heat-loving beans from seed to get a late fall harvest. Now, as for the beans, you can grow pinto beans, yard-long beans, and cowpeas that all thrive in the heat. And if you like cucumbers, Armenian cucumbers are a heat-proof vegetable that you can grow in your garden. You can also start melons from seed during this time, like cantaloupe, watermelon, and muskmelon. And let's not forget about the flowers that you could grow in the month of July, like zinnias, sunflowers, cosmos, and galderias. These flowers are heat-tolerant, fast-growing, and attracts many pollinators to your garden. Now it's time to start planting. I have a huge variety of zinnias here that I'm going to be planting. And as for my vegetables, I'm just going to be planting pinto bush beans. I'm going to start growing more beans in my garden because after the plant is finished, they release nitrogen into the soil, which is basically like free fertilizer. And they are drought resistant, so they won't let me down. When it comes to planting beans, you want to plant them with the eye facing up, and I'll plant them about 2 inches down. This will help with germination. And I even have a few growing in some pots that are doing really good. And you can pretty much plant them anywhere. If you're new to gardening in the desert or you want to improve your soil, I highly recommend planting beans, which is very easy and cost effective. Now, my favorite part, let's start some flowers. Zinnias are the best cut flower to grow in the desert. I don't have too many pots to grow them in, so I'm going to prep out an area. And I started watering this a few days ago around the 6th of July. And I really wanted to test out to see how fast the soil dries out. And after a few days, the soil is still moist, so this is a perfect area to plant them in. And when you're planting directly in the soil, it's always good to prep the area. And I added a little bit of soil with compost to improve drainage and fertility. This will give my little seedlings the extra boost that they need during this heat wave. In this area, I'll be planting pink zinnias and Persian carpet zinnias. And to prevent powdery mildew, you want to make sure to plant them about 6 to 12 inches apart to create good air circulation. And then I went ahead and lightly added some mulch. This will help the area retain moisture. And don't forget to use the right mulch. I use shredded western red cedar. It's completely organic and repels pests. Now we gently mist to keep the soil damp and not soggy. The second area will be over here next to my chicken coop. And I just repeated the same process. But over here it gets more shade, and as you can see, the soil is really healthy, which makes it so much easier because I don't have to add in extra soil. The California giants will look really pretty over here. Sprinkle on some mulch and we're good to go. Now let's talk about how you can survive during the hottest month of the year. The first priority is water. Keep plenty water dishes out for your animals and for the pollinators and birds. Grow the right variety. This includes anything that you want to plant, like flowers, vegetables, herbs, and fruit. And if you want your garden to be green all summer long, plant native plants. Not only do they survive the heat, but they are beneficial to the environment. And make sure to group your plants together. This creates a microclimate. And add mulch to everything. This will help retain water moisture, save on water, and keep your plants thriving. Provide plenty of shade. This gives them extra protection that they need to survive during the afternoon, when the sun is the most intense. And that's how you can plan, plant, and survive in the desert. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you stay tuned for more desert gardening videos.